Hi again guys, I'm back with a walkthrough solve this time with the master Kilominx here. This is at the request of one of my viewers, so here we go. It's not going to be a full-on tutorial, it's like I say, a walkthrough solve. To be able to solve this puzzle you certainly need to be very familiar with solving higher order puzzles like the 4x4 cube, and you also need to be familiar with the megaminx at least. Basically what we're going to do is reduce this to a megaminx. This is basically a 4x4 version of the megaminx. The megaminx is kind of a 3x3 dodecahedron, and the flowerminx or Kilominx is the 2x2 dodecahedron, and this master Kilominx is the 4x4 dodecahedron. So you solve it in very similar ways to you do the 4x4 cube. So in the same way that you reduce a 4x4 cube to a 3x3, we're going to reduce this 4x4 dodecahedron to a 3x3 or a megaminx, and then solve it just the same way as we do a megaminx. So we'll start off by solving all the centres, then pair up all the edges, and finally solve the megaminx. Now just to warn you, I'm not the most efficient solver. While I can do it competently, I don't do the edge pairing in a very efficient manner. So just to make you aware that it probably will be a long slow process. If you've got a faster way of doing it, please feel free to do that. So we'll start off by solving the white face, or I will, that's why, just because that's what I always do, no other reason than that. What you want to do on each face is get 3 of the centres in place, and find the other 2 that are remaining, pair them up together before you move them onto the face where they belong. If I can find the other white one, there we go. That'll be helpful. So there's the pair of white centerpieces, and just bring them around to the same layer as the empty space and move them into position. Now this puzzle has the same problem as the 4x4 in that there's no centerpieces to give you a clue as to which colours go on which face. So what you need to do is use the corners as a reference. So what you do is find a corner with white pieces on it, which is like this one here. We've got white, red, white, blue. So we know we can do red, white, blue centres. So I'll start off with the red because I can see that I've got 2 there. Put a third one onto the same face. Now note that in the process of moving this one up, I'm going to break this white centre that I've already solved. So I move it up, turn the solved red pieces out of the way, and then I can move this side back to resolve the white centres. And then once again, I've got lucky there, the 2 reds are already paired up, so just move them into position, put them on a face where I can have them on the same layer as the place where they need to go on the red face there. So you can see I can now just turn this around and solve those. So then we want this one to be blue. I've got blue piece there, so move it up, turn it out of the way, and bring the same layer back to resolve the white face. And another blue piece, got one down here. Pair that up, that hasn't broken anything, so that's fine. And another one here gives us our 3, so find the other 2 and pair them up together. They're on the same face, so just move one off and then pair them up. You will find on this puzzle that occasionally, unfortunately, these centerpieces do pop off. It's a slight flaw with the puzzle, unfortunately. There is a mod you can do, but it involves changing the shape of the centerpieces quite a bit, which I don't like. So basically you've just got to live with it if you've got this puzzle. It's not all the time, but it can get a little bit annoying sometimes. But anyway, that's the the blue face solved. So now what I need to do is find a corner with either white and red or white and blue, and I've got one back here, the red, white and green. So I know that red and white are there, then green must be on this one because that's the only available face left. Got 2 green pieces here, so I'll start by moving those up. Just bring that across and resolve the white face, and you can see I've got another centre cap popped off. match up the green, move them out of the way, bring this layer back, because I've broken the red there, and I've got another green one here, so that will give me my 3 green ones on that face. Just move them out of the way and bring that back. And so 2 left, need to pair those up, again they're on the same face, so just bring that down, out of the way, resolve the blue, and pair them up. That hasn't broken anything, so we don't need to return it. And take those around to the green face. Again, that didn't break anything, so we didn't have to worry about anything else. So again, find another corner that's got white and green on it, so either that or white and blue. We've already done the red, white and blue, so that doesn't help us. White, purple, orange. I haven't got a purple or an orange solved yet, so I don't know which face they actually go on. I mean, I can actually tell probably that it's going to be either purple yellow or purple yellow, but I don't know which yet until I found another face. Right, I've got white, purple, green. I have got the green face solved, so I know that this is going to be purple, and I've already got 2 pieces on there, so that's the easy one to start. I've got the 3rd one up on there. That's broken the green, so we'll take those I've just solved out of the way and bring it back. 1 purple there and 1 there to pair up. So bring those down there together, and it's a purple centerpiece that's just popped off. So pull that back, and you can see that these now go here. But if I just rotate those in, I'm going to break the green in the process, and then in resolving the green, I'm going to break the purple. So what I do instead is just to rotate them out of the way like this. Now they need to replace this green and blue pair here, so if I bring that green and blue pair down to where my purples are, replace them with the purples and move everything back, you see that solves the purple face, and the green is resolved as well. Now if you remember, I had a white, purple and yellow corner piece. I've also got a white, blue and yellow corner piece, so we know that the last remaining face around this top half is going to be yellow here. It's dark yellow, not this pale yellow I've got here. So here's a yellow centerpiece. Move it out of the way, move everything back. Second one here, so once again pair it up with the one I've got, and out of the way, move everything back. Another one down here, so if we move it around here, I'm not breaking anything right now, so I can move that around. And now match it up with the other 2, move them out of the way, bring everything back, and that just leaves us with 2, so there's 1 there and 1 there. So let's just bring them next to each other. All the time moving everything back when I break faces that I've already solved. And finally put those into position. So once again what I need to do is replace this grey and pale yellow, so move them out of the way, bring the grey and pale yellow onto the same face, replace them with the 2 yellows, move everything back, pop the centre caps off, and there we have the top half centerpieces all solved. So we just carry on like that, starting on the bottom half. So we'll just find a corner piece that contains 2 colours that we've already solved. So let's have a look. Right, I've got green and purple, so I've got green and purple here, and we know that it's green, blue, purple, so green, blue, purple, so this is going to be the light blue colour. Got one there, so we'll start on that. I've got another pair of them there, so that will break purple, so match them up on there, turn them out of the way, bring that face back. Find the 2 blues, they happen to be on the same face at the moment, so move one away, turn it away, bring everything back, match them up, move them out of the way, turn everything back. Okay, so this is going to replace the grey and green, so if I can get them all on the same edge there, so the grey and green will come down to this face. Move these out of the way, bring the grey and green down, replace them with the blues, move everything back, so everything is resolved, plus the new blue face. Right, so I've got another piece to find, another corner piece which has got two of the colours that I've already solved on it. Green, red and pale yellow. So I've got green there, red there, so that has to be pale yellow. Already got one, put the second one on, move it out of the way, move them back, another one down here, so once again the same, move it up, move it out of the way, bring everything back, and my final two pieces are there, pair them up, move them out of the way, move everything back, and now they need to replace that pink and orange there, so bring those down to the same face once again, replace them with the yellows and move everything back. Okay, so moving on quite swiftly now, I've only got 4 centre pieces, so sort of 4 centre sets left to solve, so we need to find another colour that we've already got 2 solved of, so we can find what the third colour is going to be. So let's see, orange, purple, blue, we've only got 1 of those so far, so that's not helpful. Green, yellow, red are all done. Purple, blue, orange, so I've got purple and blue there, so this one has to be orange. So let's see, I've got 2 paired up there, so what I can do is pair them up and bring it back out, just bringing 1 back. So I've got my 3 on that face. Match the 2 oranges up, move them out of the way, bring everything back. And once again, they're replacing the pink and green, so bring them down to the same face. Replace them with the oranges and move everything back. And so we're left with 3 faces. What have we got? Red, yellow, pink. So red, yellow, pink. That is the pink face. So let's do that. There's 2. Move them out of the way. Bring everything back. There's 3. Move them out of the way. Bring everything back. And the last 2 on the same face. So I'll put one on a different face. Move it out of the way and bring everything back. Match those 2 up. Out of the way, back. And once again they're replacing those 2 greens. So I'll put them on the same face, replace them and put them into position. That leaves me with just the grey and green left to solve. Now I know from my colour scheme that I know that the white is opposite the grey face, so I know this needs to be grey. However, you're more than welcome to use the corners to confirm your colour scheme if you're not too sure of it, obviously. So, do the same again. Obviously, it doesn't matter which one we solve, because solving one will automatically solve the other one. So what I will do is just, I've got 2 greys here, so that seems a bit easier. Get 3 on the grey face, and just bring 1 back off. But instead of doing it like that, what I can do, just leave it there for a second, and it will... Oh, I've broken something. Let me try that once again. Now what I need to do is, let's see, pair up those greys. So if I bring those 2 down like that, they are paired, and bring this back up, I can then put this 1 in there and I've still got a pair left here, so that works. So just move that grey up, turn it, those out of the way, bring everything back. So now I just need to replace these 2 greens with these 2 greys, so bring them down to where the greys are, replace them, move everything back, and as you can see that's also solved my green face. So that's all the centres done, and we can move on to the edge pairing. Now as I said, I'm not the fastest at this, I'm not the most efficient, but here's how I go about it. I find 2 pairs, well not 2 pairs, find a pair to pair up, and so let's see. What I normally do is pick an edge with 2 colours and look for either one of those colours. So I'm looking for white, yellow or blue, purple, and I keep my finger on them so I don't lose them while I'm turning the puzzle around. And so white, yellow, blue, purple. White, yellow, blue, purple. Where are you? you'll find that this is more common at the start of the solve than at the end, searching around for edges that you need. You'll find that as you start solving more, they're easier to find, obviously, and I can't find either of these right now. What's going on? Right, what I can see here, I've got two white purples, so I'll use those. What you need to do is line them up so you've got the white on the top face of one of them and the purple on the top face of the other one. Now at the moment I've got two whites, so that's no good. So if I just turn it down and back up on another space, I've now got white there, purple there, and I can turn that to match them together. Now all I've got to do is turn that off to the side, move an unsolved pair in to replace them, and turn it back and refix my centres. You can see that, oops, sorry. You can see that my white and purple are still solved, and all my centres are resolved again. So I just do carry on that process until I've got them all matched up, basically. So let's see, we've got yellow and red and orange and purple to look for. I can see I've got two yellow and pinks there, so let's do those. If I happen to come across any point, I will always grab them and pair them up. So once again, match them up together, turn them off to the side, replace them in an unsolved pair, and just bring everything back, including the centre cap. Oh, come on. That doesn't want to go on, thank you. Okay, so I've got blue and green and blue and white to look for. That's the wrong type of blue and green, so it's not that one. Oh, I'm being so slow about this, I can't find them today. I'm probably going past them and you're going all shouting at the screen, it's there, but I can't see it. Okay, blue and green, there we go. So you can see I've got the blue on top of one, the green on top of the other, so I can just match those up, turn it off to the side. I've actually got the pairs already on there. Fortunate ones, I noticed that as I was turning it around that I've actually got some accidental solved pairs, which is all fine. So yeah, replace them with the unsolved pair and move everything back. So yeah, that's basically it. We just continue like this until all the edges are paired. You can see I've got two blue greens here, so I can match those up. Let's get the blue on top and green on top, pair them up, move them off to the side, replace them, bring everything back. Let's see, so I've got green, yellow, or grey and orange. Grey and orange is here. So needed that there, but that's no good because they're not lined up. So just keep it down where it was for a minute. Rotate the top face, and then rotate it up, and then they can be paired up. So that's pretty simple. Move them off, replace them, bring everything back. Right, so we want grey and yellow or yellow and green. Wrong yellow and green. Two grey and greens I can see there, so we'll pair those up. Replace them. Bring everything back. So grey and yellow, blue and pink. Grey and yellow is here. Grey on top, yellow on top. Pair them up. Obviously you can replace them on either side, that's absolutely fine. Yellow and blue or blue and pink. Yellow and blue is over here. So we need the blue on top, which means it comes to here, so we need to move this around so they come into a position where they can be paired. Match them up, and the same old procedure again. If I can turn the U face, I will anyway. Oh, come on. And put everything back. So green and yellow and blue and pink. Green and yellow is here. That's in the position, so pair them up and replace them. The other green and yellow and blue and orange. Purple and orange, green and orange, but no blue and orange. Green and yellow, okay. So let's bring that round. Just come here so the yellow's on top, so move the off to the side so they're in position together. Replace them. Bring everything back. Purple, yellow, or blue and pink. Keeping my thumb on them at the moment so I know which ones they are. Oh, it's taken me so long to find them today. Doesn't normally take me this long. This is really bad today. I don't know what's going on. Oh, right there, of course, right in front of my face. So purple and yellow. Put them on the different sides facing up. Always the way when you can't find them, they're right next to where they need to be. Right, so green, white, or yellow and orange. Green and white's here. So it needs to come up to there, to this side. So we need to move this round to this side so they can pair up. Pair them up and replace them on this side because we wouldn't have the space on the other face. Right, orange and purple or orange and yellow. Orange and yellow's here. So bring that around. It needs yellow on the top. So it needs to come to here. So move the orange and yellow around to there. And now they can be paired up. Replace them, bring everything back. So white and yellow or white and red. White and yellow's down here. Leave the white on top, so leave the white and yellow around there. And continue the process. Blue, purple, red, white. Red, white's here. So if we bring this red, white up here, we can match them. Move them off, bring everything back. Blue, orange and grey, pink. Blue, orange is right here, so it's on the right face but it's in the wrong position, so we just turn it down, rotate the U face and bring it back. They can now be paired up. So grey and pink or purple and orange. Sorry about the camera. Grey and pink's down here. So that's the wrong way up, so we need the grey and pink over here. replace them, bring everything back. Green, red and purple and orange. Green, red's right here, so that's easy. Just move it so they've got the red face on top. Oh, excuse me, that's got right under my stereo, the centre cap. Annoying thing. Now where was I? I just matched that green and red pair, so I need to move those off, replace them, and bring everything back. Green and pink, or orange and purple. Green and pink. So I want the pink on top and pair them up. Replace them, bring everything back. Blue, pink, or the orange, purple. I've just seen 2 blue purples actually, so we'll do those. Pair them up and replace them. Bring everything back. So orange, purple, or red, pink. Red, pink is here. Get the red on top and pair them up. And bring everything back. So blue and pink, or yellow and red. We're starting to make progress, getting towards the end now. We need this red on top, so we need it there like that. And once again, you'll find things start to get easier to find once you start reaching this stage, because there's left unbroken pairs to solve, and I've just accidentally solved that pair. So what else have we got? Blue, white, or green, orange. Green, orange is right here. I'll bring the green to the top and pair them up. Oh, I've got it somewhere. Right, at the moment I haven't got anything on the sides to replace them with, so I need to bring an unsolved pair up to this face. So I've got the 2 green oranges here. Move them off to the side, replace them, and bring everything back. So green, purple, or blue, white. Green, purple is here. That's the green on the top face, which is what we want. I haven't got any unsolved pairs again, so let's find another one. This blue, red, or blue, pink will do on this face. So there, replace them. And bring everything back. So we've got blue, white, I can see here, 2 blue, whites, so I think we're getting towards the end here. So we need the other unsolved pair, which is down here, and I think this will finish off this process. Let's see, so we've got the... No, we'll just put those there. It's in the wrong place, I want it there. So match up the blue, whites. Move them off to the side, replace them with the unsolved pair, and bring everything back. You can see that doesn't solve my blue, red and blue, pink. So this is a situation you will reach quite often. Let me just check that I haven't got any more pairs that aren't solved, because I've made that mistake before thinking I've finished, and turns out I'm not. But no, everything else is solved. So what you do is line them up like this, so that as you do what you would normally do to match pairs up, you don't actually solve the pairs. You can see there I've still got the blue, pink and blue, red unsolved, and you replace those with a solved pair for now and bring everything back. And you can see that I've split up the green and red, so just match those up again, but instead of doing a U-turn this time, do an F-turn, replace them with the unsolved pair as normal, and an F prime, and then bring everything back. You can see that will solve your blue and red and blue and pink, and that's all the edge pieces solved, paired up. So now all we need to do is solve the megaminx. So as always, I will start on the white side, just because that's what I always do. So I'm not going to go into too much detail. As I said, I think you should hopefully already be able to solve a megaminx before you attempt this puzzle, otherwise you're going to be finding it a lot more difficult than you probably should. I'll just put the edge pieces on the white face. It's equivalent to doing the white cross on a 3x3, so that's pretty intuitive and straightforward anyway, or at least it should be. That's the blue and white piece solved. Now to do this, obviously you should only ever be turning the faces now. Don't ever turn these bits, because you will be splitting pieces up if you do that, which you've already solved, which is not good. And we just want the red and white edge pair, if I can find them. Where on earth have they gone? Down here, of course, right where I need them. So I'll bring them into position. Alright, so the next thing we need to do, of course, is insert our corners onto the white face. I've got the white, blue and red right here. So let's put that one in place. White, green and red, hopefully that goes around here. White, purple and green. White, blue, yellow goes right there. And finally the white, yellow and purple over here. Alright then, so now we can start inserting these next edges. Got a green and red edge pair here, and I'll show you how I go about this. If you've got a different method on the megaminx, then feel free to use that instead. Well, this is the way I go about it. I move the edge pair to this face just above where it's going to go, and I look at what the top colour is. At the moment I've got red on the top, so I need to turn either this R face or this L face to put the red on top of this corner piece. So if I turn the L face, that's no good because I'll get green on the top. It needs to match the same colours on the edge. So turn it so I've got the red at the top of this corner piece. I then turn the L face to move it out of the way. Rotate the edge piece around so it can match up, and rotate it back, and you can see it matches up with the edge piece now, and rotate it in and it's inserted into the correct position. But obviously if you do the megaminx a different way, then feel free to insert it in your normal way. This time I've got the purple on top, so the L face brings the purple to the top. Move it out of the way, rotate it into position and bring this back. That matches everything up, and insert them where they belong. Simple as that. So purple and yellow. Purple and yellow is around the back here. Just bring that around. I've got purple on top, so the R face will bring that up. The L face moves it out the way. Bring it around. You can see what happens actually is the edge piece matches up with the centre to which it belongs during this process. Bring this back up to match everything up and put them in position. Blue and yellow is over here. It needs to be here on the green face. I've got blue on the top, so I'll bring the blue up. Move it out of the way, bring the edge across and put everything back where they belong. And finally the blue and red face. So I've got the red on top, bring the red up to there, and back down this way, and then like that to match everything up. You can see I've now got all my edge pieces inserted on that layer. So the next step I do is insert these corners and then their associated edge pieces. So first of all I want the orange, purple and yellow corner, which I can see is over here. Now what I need to do on this up face is rotate this layer so that the corner orange piece matches up with the centre piece. If you can't do that, I'm sure we'll come across that at some point, then we need to rotate it one step. But at the moment it doesn't match there, so we turn it again and it matches there. So then we can insert it into the correct position and it will be oriented correctly. I can see that my purple orange piece, edge piece, is here, so what I'll do is insert the orange and yellow edge piece, and that'll obviously remove this purple and orange edge piece in the same process. So orange and yellow is over here. So it's a very similar process to what I just did, except for inserting these layers, except I always have to move my corner piece towards where the edge piece is going to go. So you can see that I'm inserting this edge piece, so I move the corner towards that edge piece until it comes to the top face here. And you can see that I've got the yellow on top when I get there, so again the yellow needs to be on top of this edge piece. And once again I just move it out of the way, bring the edge piece across and bring it back up. You can see that matches them up, and bring them back where they belong. And obviously my yellow and orange has been moved during this process, and the orange and purple has been moved during this process. It's down back here, so I can bring it around to here. So once again I need to move it towards the edge pair that I'm going to put in, which is this orange and purple edge pair. So move it that direction up to the top, and you can see that I now have purple on the top, which matches this perfectly. So just move it out of the way on this L face, bring the up face around, match everything up and put them in position. You can see that I've now got all those three pieces in. You don't do this corner, that comes in the next step. So then move on to this corner here, which will be the blue, yellow and green corner, which is over here. So once again match that up with match the sticker up with the centre to which it belongs. You can see that that's matched up, so rotating that will put it into the right place. Now I want the green yellow edge piece. I can see it's right here, so just move it out of the way for a second, bring the corner up and once again towards the edge piece that where the slot where that edge piece belongs. You can see I've got yellow on top again, so just move it out of the way, bring the edge piece around so they match up with the centre that it belongs to, bring my corner back so that everything lines up, and insert them where they belong. So blue green, which is down the back here, bring it up to the top face. Okay, so here we're going to have a problem. You see, when I bring my blue green yellow corner up, it's not going to have blue on the top of this edge piece to match, so it's not going to match when I bring it around. So just put that back where it belongs for a second, and all I've got to do is get the blue on the up face of this. So all I do is bring it towards me down there, and then up away from me on another face, and that puts the blue on top. As simple as that. So now when I bring my corner up, it's got blue on the top, which matches my edge piece. Take the corner out of the way, bring the edge piece around so it matches the centre, and just match everything back up and put them into position. So that's those three solved. So next we move on to the blue, red and pink corner piece, which is down here. Put it in the top face, and okay, so you can see no amount of rotating, that's going to put the pink next to the next pink centre. So all I have to do is put it here and bring it down on the other face. That does match up the centres, and then it can rotate in position like so. And I've got a tricky case here, accidental thing where the blue pink and the blue and the red pink are inserted already, but they're in the wrong position. So all I've got to do is, similar to the way I've been doing, is bring one of them up, rotate my corner away as if I was inserting a corner, but an edge piece, sorry, and what we'll actually do is bring the one I want out. Blue's on top, which is good, because when I bring my corner up, blue's on top. Move it out of the way, match it up with the centre, the edge, bring the corner back, put it in position. So red and pink has now been moved from that spot, so it's around the back here. Red is on the top, which is good. So bring my corner up, and then back down on the other face, bring the pink edge around to match its centre, match it up with the corner, insert them where they belong. Simple as that. So red, green, yellow. See that it's here, but it's oriented wrongly, so if I just bring this face up, that will match it up, the yellow sticker with its yellow centres, and we can just turn the yellow face to put it where it belongs. And the yellow-red edge piece I'm looking for first is around the back here, so just bring it to the up face. Move it out of the way, and I've just disturbed these, so just put them back where they belong. The yellow's on top of the yellow-red edge piece, so that's good. No, it's not, that's bad. So let's just rotate that around. We want the red on top, so just bring it down here, up there, move it out of the way, and refix these ones that we've already got solved, and then we can solve it as normal. So the corner's down here again, bring it up to the top, bring it down again on this face, rotate the yellow-red edge piece so it matches with the centre, match the corner, put them in position. Yellow-green is down here, so let's just put that in the up face, move it out of the way, bring my corner up, back down on this face, rotate the edge round, match it up, put it in position. Finally, blue, green, purple. It's in the right place but oriented incorrectly, so let's just take it to the top layer, and then a U prime turn will match it up with its centre, and we can put it into position, and it's oriented correctly as well. Blue and green edge pieces here, so let's just put that in the top layer, move it out of the way. We want the green on top of this, so we need to rotate that around, so we can do it on the faces we've already solved, that's not a problem. So just bring it down there, up there, move it out of the way, and resolve these two that we've just disturbed, so that everything is still where we put it. So we've now got green on the top, move it out of the way, so now we bring the corner up, back down this face, rotate the edge to match the centre, match it with the corner, back in position. And finally, purple and blue, which is down here at the back, bring it to the top face. Actually, let's do it the other way because we want the purple on top. So let's just bring it up that way, that puts the purple on top. Move it out of the way, corner up, corner back down on this face, edge in position, match it with the corner, put them all into place. So now what we're left with is these corners and their associated edge pieces. Now once again, you're free to insert these any way you wish. I use F12 because I find it a bit easier. But once again, you should be able to solve the megaminx at this point before you attempt this puzzle, so you should hopefully be familiar with some way of inserting these edge pieces before this tutorial. So go ahead and do whatever you do. So I'm going to do the yellow, green, orange first. Let's just split up the edge pieces. Okay, so that's going to go down there, match it up. That's wrong. There, match it up. And insert them. So green, pink, blue is down the back here. Let's just bring that to the top layer. Green, pink. So I want the green and pink edge piece, which is over here. Bring that to the top layer, and then we're going to match those up. Wrong way again. The red, pink and yellow, I can see they're actually already paired up, so that's worked out quite nicely. Just get them in the top layer and insert them there. Green, yellow, blue, the corner pieces here, the yellow and blue edge pieces here. So what we need is that round there, and then we can just match them up and insert them. And finally, purple, blue and orange, the edge pieces in there, the corner pieces up here, so let's just put the edge piece in the top layer and match them up and insert them. So that's all that done. So now all we've got left is the top layer. Now to orient the top layer, once again you should always already be familiar with this on the Megaminx, but all you can do is very similar to what you do on a 3x3. This algorithm will rotate this one, and this one. What we'll do is I'll end up with, I do F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. This is the situation we want. We want one wrong there, one wrong there. So repeating it, we'll get all of the edges oriented correctly. Now we want them all in the right place, so I do that using soon algorithms. So green on the front because that one's already matched up. Do a soon we'll sort my pink out. Leaves me 3 error. This is good because I'm actually going to reach a parity situation at the end of the solves, because I've actually got only 2 edges unsolved. That's good because I can show you how to fix that parity. So I'll go to the end of the solve to show you exactly what happens at this point. So if I do another soon, what you want is those 2 pieces adjacent to each other that are unsolved. So I've got the orange there and the blue there. Now your usual parity algorithms for 4x4s aren't going to work on this puzzle. So what you need is a little parity algorithm that it does work on the 4x4, but it's not the one that you probably know. So what you need to do is just put one of those pairs on the front. What this will do, it will scramble the cube somewhat and you're going to have to solve it again afterwards, but this is the only way I know of to fix this parity. There may well be a parity algorithm out there that will just fix it without scrambling it again, but this is the one I know that works. So here's what you do. I'll put this on the screen and in the description as well. So you do a little r prime, F, U prime, R, F prime, U, little r, little L, little U prime, F, R prime, U, F prime, little L prime. Now as you can see, as I said, this has scrambled some of the cubes, so we do need to go about resolving things, but hopefully once we have resolved everything, the parity should be gone. So let's fix this red centre first, so I can see that's going to be reasonably straightforward. If I put that there, you can see that actually does fix a lot of my centres in the same process, so that's nice and easy. Trying to do this without disturbing as little as the rest of the cube as I can, so I've just got to fix my blue, green, grey and orange centres. Let's see. So that's the blue done, and the orange goes around like this. Oop, and the centre cap pops off like so. Okay, so I've still got a few edge pieces I need to pair up again. But that's not going to be too difficult. Obviously, like I said, I'm trying to disturb as little of this down here as I can in the process. Let's do this yellow and grey edge pair. So yeah, I'm only using this upper layer here so that I don't disturb all my stuff that I've got solved down here. That way I've got as little to do here as I possibly can. Got blue-grey here, so let's rotate that around there. The centrepiece popped off, no problem. I'll just finish this off before I put it back on. unsolved. What else we got? Grey, green, orange, grey. That can go up there. I'll match those up. Green, white, grey's just got solved. Orange, blue, where are you? Grey and pink, let's do you. I can see the grey and pink is there. So what else we got? Let's just straighten these out while I'm here and get this resolved down the bottom here. Green, blue, pair those up. Yellow and pink. Replace them with orange, blue is there, so let's move that around there. Put this pair on the side to replace them with. What is with purple and blue. And I can see I'm left with 2 pairs again, so we need to do the same process as I did last time to make it 3 pairs unsolved. So move it without solving them, replace them with a solved pair and bring everything back. Then solve that pair again, but instead of doing a U-turn, do an F-turn, replace them, and that solves those. Alright, so we can go back to solving the megaminx now. Still got the bottom bit solved, so I just need to start inserting these corners again. So I can see I've got pink, blue and green, everything all matched up there still. Is that one of the ones I want? No, it's not actually. So let's just start where we were. Red, blue and pink. So that is come down there, match it up with the centre. We need the blue and pink edge pieces here, put it in the top layer with the blue on top. Put that corner up and match it with it. Pink and red is round here, but we want it with the red on top, so let's just put that up there. That's those 3 done. So red, yellow and green. Red, yellow and green. Where are you? Here. Red and yellow, edge somewhere. Oh, go back here. I want the red on top. Put the corner up, back down on this face, match it up, and put it in position. Then with the green yellow edge pair, which is here with green on top, which is good. Bring the corner up, back down on this face, match it up to the centre, put everything in. Blue, green and purple is here, which it's oriented wrong, so just take it to the up face, match it up with its centre, put it back down. Green and blue edge piece is down here, so we want it up there with green on top, so let's do it this way. Move it out of the way, bring my corner up, this face down, match the blue up with its centre, match the corner up, put it in position. My blue purple edge piece is down here but in the wrong orientation, so let's just imagine we're putting a different edge piece in there, which will remove that one. We then want it to have the purple on top. Out of the way, bring the corner up, back down this face, match everything up, put it in position. Alright, so purple, yellow and orange is here, but orange is wrong, so match it up with its corner and put it down there. Purple and orange edge pieces here with purple on top, which is good. Move it out of the way, bring the corner up, back down, match it with its centre, corner back, in position. Yellow and orange is down the back here. Out of the way, bring the corner up. Oh, it's the wrong way up. So we want the yellow on top. So let's do that. Out of the way. Replace these. Out of the way. Corner up. Back down on this face. Match everything up in position. So blue, yellow and green. I've actually got some stuff matched up with here, so let's see if we can keep that like that. I don't know if I can or not. Because that's oriented wrongly, so no, it's not going to work. It's a shame. Oh well. We've got a yellow and green edge piece there. I want the yellow on top. So let's just do that now. Move everything back. Put this around the back here, bring the corner up, back down on this face, bring the edge around to match the green face, match it with the corner. And blue-green, which is the last one, around the back here, one blue on top, which is right. Match them up, and that's those resolved. So then my F2L to reinsert all these edges here, so let's start with orange, green, yellow. On the orange and green edge piece, which is down the back here on the upper layer. That wants to go down like that. Blue, pink and green is down here. Put that in the old face, but away from the edge it belongs to. Them up and insert them. Red, pink and yellow. Let's see, red, pink and yellow corners down here, so bring that up. Okay, so I'll just go around the back there, match it with this edge and insert them. Kind of pulling these pieces out of the puddle. That's in the correct position, so we need to remove that for now. And insert it with this edge piece. And finally, blue, purple and orange is here. Okay then, so now we're on to the final layer again. Got two edges oriented, so F, U, R prime, U prime. F orients all my edges, see what I can put in place. I've got the green in place, so we use that as the front, and let's see, we do two soons to put the pink in. Oh no, just one. No, that was right, two. And hopefully we should see that we've now got 1, 2, 3 out of position on the edge pairs, so we've lost the parity. As I say, it's a bit of a long way about going around it, but it does fix it. And one more time. That's all my last layer edges solved, so we've just got the corners to do. So we've got none of them in position, so let's see. Oh, when did that fall out? We've got yellow, pink, grey, yellow, blue, grey. Let's do that one first. So this is how I do. This rotates these three corners. This algorithm. That one, and that one. So it's L prime, U, R, U prime, L, U, R prime, U prime, but I need to do that again because that will have put the grey, green, orange back here. So L prime, U, R, U prime, L, U, R prime, U prime. So that's now in place. That is in place as well. So what I can do is just rotate this down here, and I can rotate these three corners. So let's do that now. So L prime, U, R, U prime, L, U, R prime, U prime. And what's that left is that still? I've messed that up completely, I think. No, I haven't. It just needs to be done one more time. So L prime, U, R, U prime, L, U, R prime, U prime, and that should have all our corners in place. They are indeed. So now all we're left with is just rotating the corners as usual with the RIDIRD, like you would on many other puzzles, and that'll be the puzzle solved. It's not too tricky, as you've seen, but I think it's a very fun puzzle to solve. But as long as you've got some experience, as I said earlier at the start, with megaminx and 4x4 puzzles, you should be fairly well set towards figuring out how to solve this, mostly by intuition, to be honest. You don't need too many algorithms, as I've shown, especially not new ones. You can use all the stuff you've used to solve megaminxes, etc., to solve this. And one last turn, and that will be done. See, that's now solved. Thanks very much for watching, guys. If you've got any more requests, then please feel free to leave me a message, and I'll see what I can do, and I'll see you next time. Take care now. Bye.